Kia says that customer feedback on the design of the older Carens was that it looked too MPV-like. This refresh is an attempt to push it into a more SUV space. The bonnet is more upright, and the face follows Kia's new design language, much like what we've seen on the EV9 and EV6. There are new headlamps, an LED light bar up front, and redesigned bumpers. From the side, not much has changed since this isn't a generational change. Wheelbase and body panels remain the same. But you do get new integrated roof rails, a rear spoiler, and new 17-inch wheels. The wheels on this top-end car actually look really nice and add a certain edge to the visual package and profile. At the back, there are new tail lamps, a new bumper, and a Clavis badge. It's essentially a facelift to keep the Carens looking fresh. It's also 10 millimeters longer now, though that's mostly from the new bumpers and not any increase in interior space. Inside is where the real updates lie. There's a new dash, a new steering wheel similar to the Syros, and twin 12.3-inch screens behind it. The displays are sharper and easier to use, though wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are still missing in 2025. I don't know why they didn't use the Syros's digital hardware that gets these features. There's a new multifunction panel that controls both AC and media, like in the Hyundai Verna. And the materials used on the dash feel better resolved, textured hard plastics, and a fabric-like finish that feels nice to the touch. I do have concerns on how the fabric will look once it starts picking up mud and grime from our conditions. The improved equipment is the biggest talk point. The Clavis adds a panoramic sunroof, dash cam on certain variants, a 360-degree camera, electronic parking brake, and an electrically adjustable driver's seat. These features build on existing ones like wireless phone charging, ventilated seats, and a Bose audio system. The second row remains a highlight. You get both a 6-seater captain chair configuration and 7-seater with a bench. The second row captain seats are mounted high, providing great visibility over the first row and good under-thigh support. One downside is that the air purifier, which is mounted into the back of the driver's seat, eats into knee room. The seat behind the front passenger seat would be the preferred place to be, as the tray table mounted behind the front seat doesn't eat into as much knee room. Interestingly, the AC vents have moved from the roof to the B-pillars to accommodate the panoramic sunroof. You also get sun blinds, USB-C ports, and, new for 2025, a cooled can holder.
You still get 3 engine options on the Kia Carens Clavis: a naturally aspirated 1.5-liter petrol, a 1.5-liter turbo diesel, and a 1.5-liter turbo petrol. I drove the turbo petrol, which now comes with a manual, the first Kia with this engine to do so. Enthusiasts rejoice. Power outputs on the turbo petrol remain unchanged at 158 brake horsepower and 250 Newton-meters of torque. Performance is strong, and while the car is a bit heavier, it doesn't feel slower. I drove it with both transmissions, the manual and the DCT. The DCT is smooth, responsive, and well-resolved, keeping you in the meat of the power band and shifting decisively. Once the gearbox downshifts, the engine pulls hard to the red line. It's torquey, grunty, and one of the nicest in this segment. Paddles do give you a layer of additional control, but nothing like a manual. The manual transmission is rather slick, and while it adds a layer of involvement, I think the main draw will be the lower price that the turbo petrol can now be offered at.
With the Carens Clavis, Kia has delivered exactly what it was supposed to. The strong suites of the Carens, including space, practicality, and comfort, have been retained. Updates to the design and features now make the car feel more upmarket, desirable, and in tune with the times. The Kia Carens Clavis is amongst the most easy-to-recommend vehicles that strikes a nice balance between family friendliness and feel-good factor.